everybody, and welcome to Misery Zone. My name is Kurt Burdick, maker of Death of Power. Here's the newest issue that's coming out, and the little bit of the book plate that I'm going to be hopefully mailing out later this week, or next week actually. I'm still waiting on half the shipment of product to come in on the beginning of next week. I recently went to a store and that had a bunch of used books, and I picked up a pretty good haul of books that I've been interested in reading for a while. I actually just bought the individual issues from Dark Horse like about a couple months ago, because I'm a big fan of Bryan Talbot. I think he's a really great artist and writer, and I've heard great things about this specific book, Tale of One Bad Rat. But then I just saw this over at a local record store, and I picked it up for $2, and this is the collection of it. So let's take a look inside. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like there's some watercolor for the coloring. Well, let me make sure. So yeah, that's some like watercolor coloring there. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be real interesting. Ooh, that's really pretty, and it's really nice. It's a striking look with these dark blacks. Interesting. So, what's this? Well, look at that, Lufthansa. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's like from Frankfurt to London. Okay, I guess that's gonna be my bookmark. Yeah. Oh, For Mary. Look at that. Interesting. So yeah, in his current, current work like Granville, Bryan Talbot colors things digitally. So it's interesting to see him color things, probably, I assume, in a blue line process, but this kind of watercolor look, and the colors are really beautiful here. I'm really excited about it. So this book, from what I know, is about a character who like lived on the streets and came from an abusive family. That's all I know about it. I don't know if that's correct. I think it looks like that's what it's about. I'm really looking forward to reading this. So I picked that up for a great price, which is pretty rare in San Francisco, where I live. I also found, there are $3 each, but it's each issue of the last series, comic book series by Alan Moore and Kevin O'Neill. Well, I mean, Kevin O'Neill, I think, did some other shit after this, but it's the last of their collaboration for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So technically this is the last periodical comic that Alan Moore wrote for, and I got like each issue. They're always, with every series of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, they always did these great designed, I mean, they're just great comic books. Really beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. I haven't read this series yet. I do have also the graphic novel that came out, or the compilation. Oh wow, look at that. Look how many panels. That's cool. So that's 13 panels. So, oh wow, that's really nicely digitally colored too. So I wonder who did the coloring. Ben, oh boy, Jesus Christ, It was a Romulan. So it's been Romulan. Dimagmali. 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 So I'm gonna work on that. It's taking. That's a cool Mina for young ladies. What the fuck? Photo comic, you fucks. You're disgusting. I'm glad you're stopped writing comics, you motherfucker. I'm only kidding. It's not true. I actually recently read Illuminations. His collection of short stories with the novella that's in it. I think it's called, I might be getting the title wrong, but I believe it's What We Can Know About Thunderman. And it was fantastic. I highly recommend. Oh wow. So some 3D comics here. I'm gonna have to find my 3D glasses. I think I have them somewhere. That would be fun. Yeah, I wonder how that looks. That's so cool. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty too. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to read these. So I got 5. I don't know if there is an issue 6 or not, but I do. Okay, so I have 1, The Tempest, doing the classic illustrated. 2, this must be some like UK silliness. It looks kind of like Dan Dare or something. It like has a Dan Dare look to it. That's 4. 3, the beautiful watercolor or like Copic marker colors. 4. This looks like some of those Beano comics. Then 5, Blazing Worlds. I don't know, that guy like looks rad. That looks like Alan Moore. Really cool. Oh, look at that. I always loved I love Kevin O'Neill. And I think his cartooning is just magnificent. I first came upon him by reading Martial Law, which was always fantastic. And he did that with Pat Mills, which is a big influence on me and everyone else with taste. That's not true. I mean, you don't have to like martial law. Yeah, but you could be a bad person and not like it. But so this is Nexus Volume 1. What was this? $20. So that's pretty good. I think they're coming out with an omnibus collection of this. But so this is some early Steve Rude. Look at that. What a talent. I mean, Steve Rude is just a talent. A cartooning and illustration, powerhouse. And it's kind of amazing to see his growth from this, which is still an excellent, black and white comic, and just how he grows and becomes like a world-class illustrator and cartoonist. And he starts off very, very good design-wise and, and narrative-wise, really cool stuff. So I'm really excited to read this. Did he color the interiors also, or did they hire someone? Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's interesting. Nexus number 1 was by Paul Galassi. The cover's by Paul Galassi. Interesting. And then issue 2. Oh, geez. That's a cool dude. Look at that guy. Issue 2 is by Galassi and then colored by inked and colored by Rude. Then issue 3 is when which page is it? 73. Issue 3 is when he finally starts coloring. So it looks like these. Oh, interesting. Wow, that's really cool. And it looks like he's using some airbrush there. And then let's see what his last cover is. Look how so cool. Ooh, that looks really cool. There's a Space Ghost Steve Rude comic that that looks really, really cool, because it basically looks like a Space Ghost cartoon. Like, he paints the backgrounds, but he's kind of, you know, inks and does the color flats for Space Ghost, like as it would be for a cartoon. So it's really lush and beautiful. I think there is a Cartoonist Kayfabe video where they look at it, and I think that's probably where I found it, through that channel, which is still up, thank God. Crazy Cat, I picked this up because I am fantasizing about doing a kids comic, and I wanted something a little bit more strip oriented. I've also been reading some E.C. Seeger Popeye, but I've always heard Crazy Cat was really, really good. So this was like $8 or something. How much is this? Yeah, well, $10. And I picked up a couple other ones that were like $5 collections. I hope I didn't like double get them, but I thought like maybe this would be a good, you know, book to read, to like learn how to do something a little bit more strip, you know, like kid friendly, I guess. So I don't know, it's something I want to study, and yeah, I've heard great things about it, this Harriman guy. So it looks really interesting. It's really beautiful. I mean, really great cartooning. Real interesting layouts just from looking at it. Look at that. That's really cool. It's really neat. Really interesting. And I've really enjoyed the E.C. Seeger's Popeye. I thought that's been a huge comic. I did pick up this. This was like what, $9 or something, or yeah, I guess it could have. I don't know, but I wanted to get it for the Dave McKean art, and it's real. You know, I think this was a first printing too. This is one of the few that I didn't have of theirs, so I decided I got it for a pretty good price. And so this is like before he did Cages, but you can start to see like kind of it's very similar. It's like he's developing that like style, because I do have, you know, his was it Black Orchid? I think that was their first collaboration, and that's a real interesting book. It's much more along the lines of when he did Arkham Asylum with Grant Morrison. So I wanted to get that for Dave, you know, to get the collection of Dave McKean. And I've heard this is a good story, so I'm gonna check that out. Interesting. Yeah, beautiful rendering. I was looking at this when I said beautiful rendering. Oh yeah, it's really gorgeous. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Yeah, you guys see that? Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, yeah, that's funny, isn't that? I've realized the only 30 people watched my last video, but in that video I realized, you know, one of my fallbacks was like thinking like, well, if all else fails, I'll just do stand-up comedy. I realized, no, that's definitely not going to happen. I'm not built for that. I'm too sensitive. And also, I'm not intentionally funny. I think you do have to have like a craft. Whereas I'm accidentally awkward, and that will allow people to nervously laugh, and I consider that humor. Okay, this looks really great. I'm a big Timothy Truman fan, and this looks rad. Look at that. Oh, look at that dude. And look at the rendering in here. It's really gorgeous. So I'm really excited about looking at this. And it kind of, I'm kind of interested to compare this to Jack Jackson's comics, who did a lot of historical comics in the 70s. I can't remember the titles of. I did a video of it a while back, and there. What was it called? One was on John Saquin. I think that's what it is. Yeah, the Jack Jackson comics that I wanted to compare this to, and they are great. It's Lost Cause and Los Tejanos. Los Tejanos is ones that it's about Juan Saquin. Queen. It's about the Tejanos fighting in the for the against Santa Anna. It's great. It's a really, really good comic. And I've always been a fan of Hal Foster's Prince Valiant and those adventure strips. And this kind of feels like, and the Jack Jackson's historical comics also have that adventure strip text comic a version of narrative, and this looks like it does too. So oh wow. And I just think Timothy Truman's such a good cartoonist, and really good at pen and ink rendering. I'm excited for this one. And then I had to pick this one, some Tony Wong, Hong Kong wushu action comics. And this stuff is real interesting to me. I just love how these switch around in style, and go and have like elements of painting, like full paint, like painted imagery, and then like stuff like this where it's combining it. So that's like fully painted, but then that's line art, but still colored. And I think they're really solid, fun comics. So yeah, usually if I see a Hong Kong comic, like a Tony Wong comic, I'll usually try to pick it up just for the art. And yeah, look at that. That's so fun. That's really cool. I did have a art instructor that was from China, and he supposedly he was telling me he worked at one of these studios, but this was in mainland China, I believe, not in Hong Kong. And he said the way they had it broken down, there was one person that would do the layout and storytelling, another person that would draw the backgrounds, another person that would draw, and the main artist would draw the characters. They would have a specific person to do the painting. So they had a production team similar to, it sounded similar to what manga studios have, but maybe a little bit more specialized for each element. Like he was saying stuff like there would be someone who's good at drawing like swords that would or weapons. They would draw the weapons. They would have certain people that are good at drawing buildings, and they would draw the buildings or do this action stuff. I don't know. I don't. You know, that's what he was telling me. So there's no reason to think he was fibbing. And yeah, Tony Wong. It's kind of been compared, or at least the branding of the Tony Wong character, you know, is similar. Like the kind of thing, like the kind of make him out to be like kind of a Stan Lee type, like a Stan Lee type character. Look, I think I have another Tony Wong book over here. One second. Pause. Pause. Oh wait, no, this. So this isn't Tony Wong, but it's still a Hong Kong comic. I think this is Wing Ching Ma. So Storm Riders. I had to pick this up. This is really beautiful. Look at that. It's so cool. Really good stuff. And this stuff is what I really loved. Like this really sick ass like painting, but also mixed with this sick ass inking and flat colors, or you know, marker colors. It looks like. But yeah, this one, sick, fucking great shit. Look at that. It's a cat. It's a dragon cat. That's, oh, look at that. Super good. Man, I wanna learn Kung Fu. Fuck. I'm gonna learn it. So, yeah, man, look at this guy. Yeah. What does it say about this dude? Well, it says like Mr. Ma's style is loved and respected. Look at that. How can you not love it? So good. And, you know, Tony Wong is also very, very good. One of the preeminent Hong Kong comic book artists. Yeah, so really, really cool stuff. I have a bunch of other books by him, like single issues that I found every now and then. So, yeah, so that's my misery haul this week. And I'm going to be real busy trying to mail everything out. I do have I am going to be doing some conventions that I'm also trying to get ready for. And hopefully I'll have all my Kickstarters mailed out before them. I have Rose City Comic Con. I'm going to be doing that. And then I also have SPX I got into. So I bought the plane ticket and hotel. I just saw it. I think I have to get a seller's permit and shit. But hopefully I'll be able to... yeah, well, I mean, I hope I show up there. I hope I make the plane and arrive and sell. I don't know, something. Shit. But yeah, and I'm working hard to try to get something specific for SPX, but you know, time is limited, and I gotta mail a lot of stuff out. The mailing rates went up, so that's another thing I have to fucking deal with, those fuckers. But look at all this cool shit. I'm gonna ignore how miserable the world is and just watch movie and read comic books. Look at this stuff. Look at that. Look at this stuff. It's so cool. Look at that. So cool. And this one I've heard great things about, so really looking forward to reading this. No one needs to listen to this anymore. I don't need to talk anymore. I'm ending the video. All right. Oh, I have a couple more bullshit comics to look at. Yeah, so you still have to listen to me. Check this out. I got one of the Bone comics. $4. It's not too bad. I just love this cover. It's I think a Stephen Haymaker, I believe. When he was doing his you know, airbrush. Let's see. So, ooh, yeah. And the you know, it's really great comic. I've always been a big fan of Jeff Smith. I think he's, you know, one of the best, you know, with storytelling and comics, I think, and acting and actually showing action. He's surprisingly good with showing really kinetic action sequences. Oh, hold on, forgot to. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, and then check this out. I got the facsimile from IDW for a couple bucks. And this is really, really good facsimile. So this is this thing's awesome. Oh, look at that! Wow, it's an alien. Oh, look at Kirk. Fucking beautiful hair. So this is Depth of Honor. Chris Claremont, Adam Hughes. I don't know. Color art by Tom McGraw. That cover. Really fun. Really fun. I'm really excited to read this for some reason. I mean, it's silly, but, you know. Let me put this bone book back. Oh, let me double check to see if I was right about Stephen Haymaker as the colorist for that cover. What? Fuck you! Cover color by Drew for Extreme Color? What? Is that digital? Holy shit. That's not airbrush. Oh yeah, this is a shitty lens flare. Why the fuck did I buy this? Oh. Well, I mean, that looks really beautiful. Drew did a great job. I do love like that glow and stuff. Now that I see that, that's obviously like Photoshop. So lens flare. So not Stephen Haymaker. But Stephen Haymaker did color the the Scholastic books. And I believe he was the airbrush artist on the covers when it was cartoon books. Let's see. Yeah, Steve Haymaker. Okay. On the Scholastic books. Which is here. Which I think the coloring gets better. It's alright, I guess. But I remember, like, when I was reading the colored versions, I think, like, the later volumes worked better for me. I think there's, like, just, like, I think the addition of the snow effects here, like, on these pages, like, actually, it took away from the art. I wish they could go back and just remove those snow things. But maybe it will grow on me. I don't know. I do want to reread it. I'm more of a fan of the black and white for Bone. Just because it connects more to Pogo for me and Walt Kelly. But yeah, that's whatever. Who cares? But, oh, I got one more. I got one more that I got from the haul. Issue 3, $2, first printing. It's Bedrock. Got Eric Larson comic. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that. And yeah, so yeah, I know a bunch of people, you know, reviews of this book. Look at that. Oh shit. Fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. I've never read the entire, that much of Savage Dragon, but it's fun, and mad respect to Eric Larson, um, for so diligently like doing this comic for so long. I think it's going to. I mean, eventually, it is. It's going to be like a historic comic. I mean, it is a historic comic already, but by the time he concludes it, it's going to be one of a kind. And he's going to be a one of a kind artist for being able to do so many fucking issues. It's unbelievable. On such a regular basis. Like, so mad props to Eric Larson. So yeah, that's the haul. I can listen to me. All right. It's over.